A warning before you listen.
What you are about to hear is not meant for children, nor for the faint of heart. This is an unfiltered retelling of ancient myths, told as they were born, raw, violent, unsoftened. Expect scenes of brutality, curses that linger, betrayals that reshape fate, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. These myths were never meant to lull children to sleep. They were forged in blood, shadow, and fire. So ask yourself, are you ready to hear them as they were first told? Sources and references can be found in the episode description.
Chapter 8. From the Epic, the Uprising, from the cave to the edge of war. The unnamed face, when poison was poured into the chalice of the throne. The night had not ended, but something within it had. Silence, deep within the palace where candles flickered like withered old women singing at the funeral of a living king, Zeus stood among the servants, not as one of them, but as a wound waiting to open in the belly of time. No one knew him, no one looked at him, but he was watching everyone. At the center of the grand hall sat Cronus, wiping his mouth with a jeweled cloth, as if the blood of his children were nothing but fine lacquer, a luxury stain that would never wash away. He struck the floor with his staff, laughed, sipped wine as a conqueror might savor the coughs of his dying foes. And Zeus? He did not look up. He did not move like a god, but like a clever death, studying its prey before the first bite. The hall was loud with silent screams, laughter, footsteps, soldiers shifting, loyalty rotting beneath the feast table. But Zeus heard something else. He heard intestines, digesting names. He heard the echo of Hesiod's voice, the pain of Demeter, the choking breath of Hera. He heard the sounds that had long lost their sound. He moved slowly, lifted the pitcher, opened its lid, dipped his finger into the wine, just as Metis had taught him. Then he drew out the flask. It wasn't large, but the world trapped inside it was screaming. A single drop touched the surface of the wine. No sound, but time itself began to tremble. He closed the lid, stirred the wine gently as if waking a sleeping ghost, then whispered, "Drink, you who swallowed us. This is no wine, it's memory, rising from your mouth one by one." He walked past the king, not bowing, but delivering fate. No one noticed him, but everything about him shimmered, not with light, but with intention. Then he stepped into a shadowed corner of the hall where sound did not reach, but he heard everything. He saw the chalice lifted, saw it touch those lips, saw the first sip, then the second. And in the moment the wine clung to the tyrant's throat, the walls shuddered, the air clenched, and the palace felt something rupture inside a belly that had known only imprisonment. Zeus did not smile, he did not cry, but he knew. The world changed. Right here, with one chalice, one drop, a throne began to vomit, and names long buried by tyranny began to return. Thus, the night ended, but the throne of Cronus began to retch. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth. A story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why. We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.